It's also definitely a characteristic of a real friend. Could they experience bad things with you? And can they experience good things with you and see your success? Welcome to Victoria's Paradise. We still, like my husband saying, another day in paradise. So we're still in Puerto Rico. Beautiful, beautiful here. I don't know if you can see the water, but it's such a beautiful color, like turquoise, bluish color, beautiful. I got a question from you guys. Why it's important to have good friends? You know, in the beginning, I was surprised by this question and I thought, it's so obvious. Of course, it's important to have good friends. But you know, then I start to talk to different people and actually I noticed that it's a problem. It's hard to understand what does it mean to have good friends. Who are those people who we can call good friends? When we have problems in our life, it's amazing when you have good friends, right? So you will think, okay, the people who able to receive you in that time, at that time when you do not do well in life, they're your good friends. Sounds like that. You know, not really. It's not just people who can give you, like, okay, come over and tell me what happens. But it's also how people react on that, what you're going through. And because, you know, some people, they could just sit and cry with you and tell you how life unfair to you and how good you are and how many bad people around you and you're a poor thing and what to do about it, they do not know, and they just sitting there and give you a lot of sympathy, and that's it. Are they really good friends? I don't think so. I would say in this situation, the good friend would be, okay, I got it. It's not the best day in your life. What would you like to do about it? I believe in you. I know you're a strong person. I know you can handle it. You can go through that. What would you like to do about this situation? And I also think it's very important to ask this question because some people, they just start to suggest you different things one after another and they even don't care, is it real to you? Is it unreal? They just think they know better. But the thing is, no one knows better because all of us, we're making mistakes and we're going through this life and we have our, like, you know, own bruises and our own experiences. In my content, I'm telling you only about those things where I succeed and where I thought, okay, I did that and it brought me to that point. Okay, that was my successful action. Let me share it with other people. And if it's real to you, I would be happy if you take it and do it in your life. But if it's unreal to you, just forget about it. And these friends who ask you this question, you think yourself what you want to do with this situation in your life. When you're thinking, of course, they support you. The most, I think, important thing, they believe in you. And that was real good friends. And this is when situation is bad. But when it's good, when you finally, you get over, you successful person, you're happy. Are these people, are they real friends? Are they really, really, honestly happy for you? Can they get that experience in your life? Or maybe they're getting jealous, maybe they liked when you were doing bad, and now when you're successful, it's hard for them to have it because now you're doing maybe better than them, and it makes them kind of wrong, you know. They feel like, why you, she, he, doing better than I? I'm so good. I was helping. I like doing laundry. And I'm buying groceries. And I'm taking care of my kids. And why I do not do that well? Why? So because of that, it's also definitely a characteristic of a real friend. Could they experience bad things with you? And can they experience good things with you and see your success? When I lived in Norway, I remember it was a group of people and they were all immigrants. I remember they were all the time, they were talking how life unfair. And they were talking that it's impossible to find job and it just job is not there on the market. And at that time, we all together, we were going to school and we were learning Norwegian. And it was very interesting. I also a little bit, I noticed it, that our teachers, they were great people. And we were there, for me, it was 1 year, I finished it earlier. So they were very helpful for the whole year. And at the end of the year, we were having exam. And after the exam, they supposed to help us to find job or go to another course or like do some next step. And I remember people who actually they were ready to find a job. And I remember, so teachers, they were a little bit, not all of them, some of them. It was making them uncomfortable because I think that they were thinking that, okay, you're immigrant, I was born in this country, I have my family here, I finished school here, and this is my job, and you came from nowhere, and now you want to have the same value job as I have. And they didn't want it. And I remember, yes, sometimes it happened, like suddenly their health flow just stopped. And many people from my school, they told me about it and they tried to figure out how to find job because they felt that it's a wall there that came from nowhere. And I remember like that type of club of immigrants. And every time when I was visiting that club, okay, people came there with alcohol and they were like sitting, drinking and talking about life, talking about how bad it is and how they unsuccessful. I remember they were telling me that, you know, Victoria, I came to this place, to that place, and I was not able to find job or get job anywhere because they didn't want me because I'm from another country. Like, for example, all blondes, they like to stay together. Or like, for example, okay, we all playing violin, we want to stay together. Oh, we all dancing, okay, we would like to stay together. So when you're going to another country, you have to understand that. You have to see like, okay, here people are doing this. And maybe they have big ring in their nose, who knows? You cannot arrive to this community in your suit, for example. That would be weird, and I promise they would not like you. They would not. So you need to see, okay, what people doing here, how they look like, how they talking, how they acting, what's the thing for them, what do they like, what do they dislike. You have to be real to them. At least, smaller or bigger degree, but you have to. And when I saw those people who came from different places and they brought their culture, and it was, very strong culture. So you could see right away that this person from another country, they came to interview like that. And of course, if you're talking about Norway is a very small country. Most people, they know each other when you're going to one area, one commune, many people know each other. And of course, if somebody arrive with ring in nose, that would be not very much understanding. But what happened there, I had a job and I was very happy. And it actually was my first place where I came for interview and I got a job. But what did I do? I stopped my communication with my Russian friends because I understood if I want to integrate in this new society, I have to study, I have to learn, I have to know the history of this country, of these people. I have to. When I came to that type of club, and I remember they were telling me that this is impossible, it's impossible, only Norwegian people can get job. And I was like, but I am sitting right here, guys. I am not Norwegian, but I got job and it's amazing job. And I like my people who working together with me, and it's just great. They just ignored me. They didn't even hear to that what I was telling them. And I was looking at them and I thought, are they friends? Because they called each other friends. And I thought, are they real friends? What actually in common between them? The common thing to tell each other how bad they have and how life is horrible and how people, the old people, they're very bad. Nobody kiss them and nobody like them. I understand, and I was actually laughing because I thought, oh my God, what happens is one of those people who is like sitting and nattering here. What if one of them would find a job? That person would be not able to come back. The person would just kick out from the club. So what the necessity level for them was to find a job. It was -100. The necessity level actually was not find a job, because otherwise you would lose all your friends. Are they really friends? I don't think so. They are not friends. It's just actually people who just pull you down. And even maybe one time in a while, somebody of them thought, okay, probably I can find a job. Well, maybe I can do better. All other people just grab that person and just pull it down. Like, nope, you cannot do that. First, it's impossible. Second, you will be not our friend. You will be not part of this group. Because of that, look who are you friend with. Is it real friend? Or it's just kind of plastic, fantastic, like fantasy friend or something like that. And you know, also I was always laughing at people who is looking for cum lines. It just, to me, it's hilarious. I remember, oh my God, I cannot forget it. I remember I came to an event of Andrea Bocelli, and we were sitting, like, you know, it was like beautiful tables, amazing food and wine and champagne. It was so nice, and actually he has it every single year for young, talented people, and it was so beautiful. I found my seat. I was together with Tom, so we were like sitting there, and the person who was sitting on the right side of me, she turned her face to me and she asked me, what are you? And I just started to laugh. It's not hello, it's not how are you, it's not like what a beautiful evening. It's not like I'm so excited to see this new talented people. No, it was like, what are you? And I was like, oh my God, people here making those contacts, you know, they trying to be cool. They're trying to see, okay, if somebody's here who can help me, you know. It's not about you at all. They do not actually care how good you're in life and what exactly you do, and it doesn't matter. Because for Tom and I, we do a lot of charity, just millions and millions of dollars we paying for different charity events. But people like that, they're not interested in that, because it doesn't bring their value up. How? No way, right? Because she was looking for somebody, some contact that can make her life better. I do not believe that these people, they can succeed that way, you know? Because you look at that person and I just felt yuck, you know? I didn't want to talk to that person at all. It was not my thing. I was just, you are not real. You are even not a human and not a being that I would be interested in. And also, you know, I understand that it's very important to have good cum lines, you know. It's good because I can tell you about my life. So many times when I had hard time in life, my friends, they actually brought my wings, which I lost somewhere in battle. They brought it back to me, connected to my shoulders, and I was able to fly again. But this is all real. Is that what it's going from heart to heart? It's not like you're going to the event and you're like a shark, you're like walking around and just, with microscope on your like huge lens on your eyes and trying to find somebody who will make your life better. It doesn't work like that. I remember I met one person on one of the events. It was a charity event, and she announced something beautiful, and everybody were so happy that she could help. And she just kind of got drunk of that kind of success, and she did it again and again. And at the end of the evening, probably she had a lot of people who like her, and she thought she could use those people. But next day she came up to me and she said, "Victoria, I don't know what to do. I actually announced the nations that I am not able to do. I don't have this money." And I was like, "Oh my God, really? For what reason did you do that?" She said, "I don't know. I just saw that admiration I was getting from other people. I don't know what happened to me. I just couldn't stop. And now I don't know what to do." And what do you think happened to her, guys? She disappeared. I never seen her after that again. Never. So probably she got so embarrassed by herself. Was she able to keep those contacts? No. Because first of all, you have to work on yourself and make yourself valuable. Because if you valuable person, you are creative and you are free and you are spiritual being, those people that actually you would like to be friends with, they will come to you. And it would be all organically, and you would be really good friends with those, would say, important and famous and fabulous people. Not like you walking around and getting those cards, because what would you do with it? Would you call and they're like, "Who is this person? Who is that? I don't remember. Do you remember?" "No, I don't remember." You would not get that what you're looking for. So guys, look who is your friend and make yourself better, make yourself more valuable. And in this case, you will change all your entire life and you will get real friends. I love you a lot and welcome to Victoria's Paradise.